pack, throw this belly on a bitch bed. On my slogan, I'm a holder. You ain't gotta have a belly to be belly. Belly stand for believing bracelet like you from. Usually doing the things they ain't used to. That's a belly fat. I'm in the field with all this dope like I'm Homer. Use a nigga a hoe to make her simmer down this boner. And getting money is gonna turn you to a loner. You ain't never running out when you connected to the grower. Is you a trap nigga? Is you a jack nigga? Is you a scheme nigga? Tell me where you staying nigga. Is you a trap nigga? Is you a jack nigga? Is you a scam nigga? Tell me where you staying nigga. I leave him right there fighting for his life up in the alley. I'm a pioneer, hottest nigga coming out the valley. We can fly there if you order something out of Cali. Fuck a Mylar, I'ma still stuff it in a baggie. I be frugal with that package and I get it from my daddy. Apple of my styrofoam, still get it by the galley. Fuck a rapper deal, come together if you want it badly. Niggas tripping on them socials, I be tripping out of Bradley. Time running out. You niggas moving sluggish, I just let them run him out, cause I don't listen to that rubbish. Mama told me fuck a hoe, so I'm gon' listen to my mother. I was made on Holyoke, rest in peace that nigga Justin. Making profit through the process, it ain't easy, but I'm tussling. Bitch ain't a mystery, you know a nigga hustling. I'm gassed by them jewels until we stuff them in the oven. Tell a bitch what she don't wanna hear, just so she could trust me. Rather put it in the telly, tell her to get the fuck in. Don't hear my line until you done with all them cussies. And then we counting papes, she give me face until I nut it. I'm in the field with all this dope like I'm Homer. Use a nigga a hoe to make her simmer down this boner. And getting money is gonna turn you to a loner. You ain't never running out when you connected to the grower. Is you a trap nigga? Is you a jack nigga? Is you a scheme nigga? Tell me where you staying nigga. Is you a trap nigga? Is you a jack nigga? Is you a scam nigga? Tell me where you staying nigga. Big bag talk, bitch. Pound walking, stepping like a stomper, introduced to your coffin.
This is Holat Jones, an idiot from Holyoke. And this is Z01040 YOLA, a rapper also from Holyoke. They were able to have a great conversation on the podcast, but Z's cheap-ass computer fucked up and deleted everything on it. Psst. Leave it up to Z to fuck up his own podcast. Apologies to Z01040 for the shitty audio. Z gotta get hit with the belly one time, and that's belly facts. Without further ado, please enjoy the show, and remember, Z's a fucking loser.
Wait, I didn't tell you to say that.
You did.
I didn't. Why you right?
See, because I deleted everything that was
But why
here.
you said I'm a loser?
Hey, man, it's your boy Holat Jones, and I'm back with another episode of A Whole Lot of Real. And I'm here with my motherfucking guest. You already know, we about to get hype in this bitch. Z010, the mother, the building in the building. You know what I'm saying? Belly gang with the belly facts. Yo, I don't know where you've been under. If you've been under a rock or my nigga's belly. But just know my niggas repping the set. Holyoke in the building. Yola, what's poppin', brother?
Have a six pack, throw this belly on a bitch back. That's my slogan I'm holding. You gotta have a belly to be belly. Belly stand for believing bracelet like you from usually doing the things they ain't used to. That's a belly fact, nigga. Shit, everything good, man.
Hey, man, I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that you're out here, you're doing your thing. I originally wanted you to get on here. You know what I mean? I know me and you, we had some rough patches in the background back in the day which doesn't even matter at this moment.
Yeah.
We're cleaning up the water. I just want you to know, bro, I'm inspired by you. I see your movement, I see what you're doing, and it's either everything I wanted to do or everything I'm learning. Because I'm learning by watching you.
Right,
you're the playbook right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Niggas can say however they want, but at the end of the day, I don't hear anything else but 01040 in the building.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And when I seen that video of you talking to your mans about like continuing to strive for greatness, continuing the road to success, and they were doubting you and pushing you down, telling you to quit, to stop it, and you looked at them in the faces and told them, I ain't stopping until I'm at the top or I'm dead.
That's a belly fact.
You know what I mean? And I had to get you on. I had to get you on because that's what we promote. Besides the humor and the stupidity and the gayness, we promote a lot of just like the road to success and never giving up. You know what I mean? Because the minute you give up is the minute you fold. That's the only time that you don't make it is when you stop.
That's when you stop. That's the belly fact.
Yeah, man. So like that shit is real shit, bro. That shit is real shit. What type of time were you on when I was going on? Like what caused that like live to even happen?
That's it right there. You know what's crazy with me? It's so sporadic, man. My life is sporadic. I could go from a glee moment to a serious moment back to a I don't give a fuck moment. You know what I'm saying? So what I do, I'm extroverted, so I feed off other people's energy. So when I see people down and they moped out and shit like that, it puts me into a whole nother. It don't even be me sometimes. It be something that I'm connected with that come across me for niggas to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like, you know what I'm saying, they can't hear it in layman's terms. You got to break it down in detail for them. You got to tell them the reason why I'm telling you this is because I was in your shoes.
Because the minute that you tell them something, they get offended. Because their pride is like, oh, this guy's just trying to tell me how to live, how to move.
Exactly.
In reality, you have, like I said, the playbook.
Yeah.
So if you, and I understand that deeply because it's one thing to know, like, it's one thing to go into the game and go in naive and not know what you're doing. And then to like have made the mistakes and making sure that your brothers, the people around you, don't make those same mistakes. Exactly. And they look at it like it's like disrespectful.
Yeah. They kind of like make it seem like you micromanaging them, or they think you better than them. And I'm like, if anybody thought they was better than you, or them say they wouldn't be around you, they wouldn't be fucking with you.
Facts.
But somebody got
facts.
People need to pay attention to this. What I'm about to say right now, right? If somebody take the time out of their day to fix your problem, appreciate that shit, man. Appreciate that shit, cause some niggas take that shit for granted, or they take that shit like, oh, he think he better than me, or that emotional shit. Man, put that shit to the side, man. Respect the fact that a grown ass man who has a busy day can stop what he doing and sacrifice his time with whoever he with, family, girl. Nigga, I'll be ready to go fuck a bitch and a nigga hit me talking about suicide, nigga. I tell the bitch, hold on, I'll be in a minute.
Right.
I gotta handle my nigga real quick, and they gonna respect it, cause all that shit, if you are who you are, you gonna be respected as that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Shorty gonna wait extra 20 minutes? It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Especially to look out, like to make sure your homeboy is good, nigga. Yeah. Nobody wants a casualty on their hands.
Yeah, a lot of niggas will put that shit to the side, or they gotta be in a quick rush in a hurry to go satisfy this person. Like you can't wait. Like that person can't wait 10 or 15 minutes. It's gonna shatter your whole plan. Like that's the problem with people. They show what's more important. You know what I'm saying? And to me, if a nigga in the funk or a nigga in the dark and it's my nigga, I gotta take him up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what it's written to be.
But the thing is, it's like that, bro. It's like, like Currency once said, it takes one to conquer, but a group to prosper.
Money Shot made it.
You know what I mean?
Bro, you know what
that's the one thing. That's one of the greatest advice that he has never given me personally. But I was there. I was on the track. I've always said that is the greatest line in history, nigga. Because it is true, bro. We can move a forest with a crew of niggas. Yeah, we can't always do this alone. And sometimes, nigga, you need to lean on a nigga's shoulder for a second. You know what I mean? People look at that as weakness. I look at that as more like, for a person to actually come to you and tell you that, that's more stronger than him holding it back and killing himself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I'm trying to tell you, man, I done changed niggas' whole mindsets just by giving them like a description of what they talking about. How, like, you know, a lot of people think that their problem is as big as the world's problems. So when you break it down to them, like, yo, when you really sit back from a bird's eye view and realize what you're saying to me can be fixed, like I'm talking about, and right after this phone call, it's going to change their motherfucking life around. But all it took was communication and not putting them to the side or not being some, a heartless motherfucker. And then like you could really save lives out here. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it to every single one in the world. Yeah. But like I said, that's why I said be close to me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely can stop what I'm doing to give them a reassurance.
Especially since like most of the niggas you fuck will represent Belly Gang.
Yeah.
So it's good to see your man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
it's good to see. It's good to see. I'm not gonna like put you as like the leader, but you are kind of like the leader of your brand.
Yeah, you know what? I mean? And I teach these niggas, it's not about like, don't look up to me as far as you think you need me for this decision to make, this, that, and the third. Everybody who fuck with Belly Gang, they'll tell you, that nigga told me I gotta be my own boss.
Facts.
Don't even talk, don't ask me about this, can I go ahead, nigga, do what you going to do. That's what I do.
As long as you bring Belly Gang with you. Like, you bring it on the shirt, you bring it on your back.
And it's not even that. Like, it's like sometimes it's not about that. It's like once you plant those seeds, it's going to grow. I mean, you know how it is. Like, it's going to take, a garden ain't going to grow overnight. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got to plant those seeds and shit like that. So a lot of people, what I got to do to be a part of Belly Gang? That's not even a question I can answer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like you asking me like, what do I got to do to keep breathing in this air? I don't know. I'm a nigga keep breathing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's really what it is, right? If they really want to join Belly Gang, it's more about just like show that you have this drive and this strive to become Belly Gang.
Exactly. Because a lot of people, like you said earlier, like people talking.
Yeah.
But when it come down for that action, I don't want to hear what you gotta say. Show me why you want to be better than me.
Exactly.
Don't ask me this. Don't be like, shout out my nigga YHB. He brought that up in one of his interviews. And then he earned it. He earned his right to be belly gang because one, he constantly wanting to see me do better, wanting to help me out with certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, he popped out to my niggas' benefit, you know what I'm saying? RP the motherfucker, BGIP, my nigga Zedrick. And he popped out to the benefit, came all the way from Torrington. That's showing me work. That's work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even gotta be music, my nigga. It's on the strength of what you feel, you know what I'm saying, for the brand. And you know what I'm saying? So that right there, and he earned him a good position.
Yeah, because most niggas think the brand is supposed to be there for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be there for the brand. It's a family.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Hold each other down. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So basically, what created that situation? So it went from basically you were trying to spit game to your homie, and he just took it the wrong way.
As far as what situation?
The situation on live. That was the beginning, though. I was talking about in the beginning.
Oh no! So you say that live, he took it the wrong way or he took it the right way? What was it?
It was I think he took it the wrong way or something. Like he was upset that Nah, it was just like they were just trying to tell you to quit. That live. Like what caused that to outburst? That outburst of him wanting to tell you to quit, you shouldn't even be doing this no more type shit. Or is that just people in the comments?
I think that was probably people in the comments.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was the time I was drunker than a motherfucker.
Cause you was lit. It didn't look like you was lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah. It was some troll doing what he do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I fed into that shit. Cause I'm still in the mud.
But honestly, it ain't wrong to feed into shit sometimes. As a person that's on the media, and it's like sometimes it could build content.
It could build a lot.
It could build content.
And it did.
I imagine that's how I found it.
Yeah, word. And it did. You know what I'm saying? I was told by several people to leave it alone, but I was glad that I did because it's to show people out there. I ain't better than you, my nigga. I'm a human, nigga. I can make steaks just like you. I could pick up a stick like you.
And the way you worded it, bro, that day, I was really when Eddie showed me, I was really in tune with it because I've been in similar situations where I needed help and niggas were telling me they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. I was in the situations where niggas were telling me they want to join, they want to come around us, but they ain't doing nothing but just louching around. They're just making music, but they don't understand that making music is just the 1% part of the whole deal.
1% of that shit, man. You know
So man, when I heard you speak, bro, I was like, yeah, man, get this motherfucker on the motherfucking podcast now.
That's a belly fact, man. And it's like when I hear shit like that, like when I hear rumors or somebody saying that, trying to say some discouraging shit, I chew that shit up. Nigga, my whole acronym is believe, embrace, live like you. I embrace the hate. I embrace the negative shit. I embrace it all. But I will lash out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just to show people that I ain't no better than none of you motherfuckers.
But you will protect your own.
I will protect my brand. You know what I'm saying? I'll stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people need to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because so far, you know what I mean, it's been love, nigga. Like, fuck what you saying online and fuck what you saying in your head, nigga. In person is what count. You know what I mean? So I don't know who don't like me.
Nah, facts. You're the most, if anything, you're the most neutral nigga I know.
I don't know who don't like me. You feel me? If niggas didn't like me, that's because it's bullshit that's not around me, it's not in front of me, or it's just a delusional thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's the standpoint where you stand at. They might see you fucking with all these niggas and shit, fucking all these people and being like, yo, fuck this nigga YOLA, man. And it's like, it's really just love. Just transmitted into hate because they want to be you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I try to, you already seen the formula I have put out there. I gave niggas the 8-man formula. Nigga, I just showed everything that niggas is scared to show. I told niggas about fake jury, nigga living with moms, nigga, I'm broke as hell, ramen noodles, peanut butter crackers. So can't nobody say shit.
Nah, but I can remember the time where you will call me, like you literally just came out fresh out of jail, and you will call me for like 2 hours rapping on the phone. Then I'll be in the middle of a session. I'll be like, hold on, I gotta go outside. Okay, hey, YOLA, real quick. And that's when I knew from those times. I already knew like once this man touches down, he ain't gonna stop running until he gets where he needs to be.
I get to where I need to be, man. Or even if I don't get to where I need to be, I help somebody get to where they need to be on the strength of me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep doing what I'm doing, for example, to help somebody like you to want to keep doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm the only nigga in the world, but to be close at home, I gotta keep moving how I'm moving.
Exactly.
And a lot of people, they give up because selfishly they not getting where they need to be at. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
They set their own deadlines.
Exactly.
And that's why it's called deadline.
It's a deadline.
Because
you dead after that, nigga. That's why there's no deadline with me. it's just nigga, this shit on my days off is no days off.
No
You know
days
what I'm
off.
saying? So today could have been my day off. I'm here on the podcast. It's work. This is work.
Let's do it.
Everything I do is work, man. You know what I'm saying? And so even a lot of ladies be mad at me when I'm talking to them. I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what shirt they belong in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's work, nigga. Like 25-8. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta take that shit. Any successful, any entrepreneur, anybody you know in the industry that's made it, that's how they live.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But what? So let's go back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing before music?
What was I doing before?
Like
music?
before all this music, when you were Deval. Who's Deval?
Shit, they don't even know my name like that.
Yo, I'll bleep it, yo. Bleep, nigga. Bleep that shit.
Man, shit. You know what? It's crazy. Deval is very much a part of who I am today.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Zoppy, Belly Gang, you know, that's the character. You know what I'm saying? That's the alter ego.
Mm-hmm.
But Deval is strategizing. Deval is calculating. Deval is figuring out a plan constantly. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I always did. I always been somebody to try to figure out how to make a bag. You know what I'm saying? Or try to, you know what I'm saying, what deal I could, or what how can I make money on my own without a job? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And 9 times out of 10, the quickest way to make money on your own without a job is, you know, resort to the drugs and shit like that. And I was on that. You know what I'm saying? I was on that heavy. You know what I'm saying? And after school and shit like that, really heavy.
And get your classes in and then run out.
Even when I was doing my thing, I was heavy on the school on the strength of my parents. Like they was like, you gotta finish school. You know what I'm saying? You be the first one. So no matter what I did in the street, I made sure I was good in the classes. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. So after school, I could have something, you know, under my belt as far as like graduation and shit like that.
Right.
It's when I graduated is when shit got real.
Right, because now you in the street for
Now
real.
you in the street. I'm not even in my crib at this time.
24/7.
Yeah, it was like, you know, little personal family issues I had or whatever like that. Nothing major. That landed me in the street. You know, I was a house cat, you know, at the same time, you know, in the mud, but a house cat, really. You know what I'm saying? But when you get thrown in with the wolves, you don't got no choice but to adapt. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So like trying to get a job and all that shit, it was definitely on the agenda. But like trying to make it faster was you know, was more important to me. You know what I'm saying? And it gets to the point where you don't really got too many people. Like if you ain't got your family, you ain't got nobody. And at that point, I felt a little cold, you know what I'm saying, a little lonely in the world. You know what I mean? So it was just, I was out here just living for the moment. Yeah,
getting in to get me.
That's it. That's it. And when they got me, I already knew what I had to do. It was like, I know what I signed up for. You know
How
what I'm
long
saying?
did you do?
I only did 4 years.
Boy, that's strong though.
Yeah, I know.
Strong
Yeah,
4
I know.
years. You said only like
Because my bunkie did, he was wishing for 28. You know what I'm saying? So
damn.
you dig what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
Yo, that's what you were just saying about the stresses of the world.
Yeah.
As big as your stress isn't as big as the stresses in the world.
So imagine a nigga trying to get 28, listening to a nigga like, oh man, they about to smoke my booze, and then you hit them with something like, how much they gave you? 6 months. You might get beat up by that nigga, man. You feel me? Because you don't know what that man going through. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, not to glorify jail, but that's the main thing you don't want to do is like, you know, boast about your time because you don't know how much the next nigga got. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's something that's be offensive, right?
Yeah, it can be very offensive. Yeah.
You watch niggas get beat up for that shit?
Yeah, I see niggas get, you know, like, you know, tore up for that shit. You
Yeah?
know you know, because they crying. So let me give you something to cry about, man. I mean, shit like that.
So like when you went in there and shit, you had to kind of have like a, how was your mentality based?
I was civilian.
Civilian?
I was civilian. I was like, words don't hurt me. Like, you feel me? You say something to me, I'm gonna say it back. Like, it's a little different when you in there though.
Yeah.
Like, it's no, you can't be a civilian. You do gotta adapt to the animalistic environment as far as mentality wise. You're in there with a bunch of different energies and all these niggas is criminals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you do get into like a little debate or argument, a nigga drop that B word or a nigga disrespect you and shit.
Because the B word is hard in there,
B
right?
word, yeah, word.
The word bitch is hard.
Really
I remember
hard.
my friend Henry Wilfall. Came out from jail. And he was one of my niggas that I used to fuck around a lot.
Yeah.
He's like, you little bitch. And when he came out of jail, he was like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
don't say that, bro. I was like, nigga, what the fuck? You still my little bitch, nigga.
Yeah.
And he was...
Because you get programmed in there, especially if you're doing a long time. So and then also, it's something that we not brought to our attention when we young playing around like that. It does make
make other people look at you with some type of, like a downgrade as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, since he's calling him a bitch, he must be a bitch.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And the outside looking in don't know y'all bomb. So inside that, like, if you know the nigga, it's like, come on, chill with that shit, man.
Yeah.
And then, like, sometimes if they know each other, they let that shit rock. I mean, but if you don't know him, you know what I'm saying, you might have to move on that nigga first. You might have to, you got to visit that day, don't even matter. You going to the hole, you know what I'm saying? Some people want to fight in the pod, inside the cell. That's a 30-day. You fight outside, that's about like, maybe like 5 to 6 days and shit like that. So that's why people try to set it off outside the pod. Like, but not to glorify that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but that's part of the road, you know what I mean?
Part of who I am.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to cover that part because because isn't that what made you come out and be like, I'm gonna get on this music shit
that's
heavy?
You know what
I mean? If the jail was, you went in there and you were like, I am never coming back to this bitch. You know what I mean? I'm going out here and I'm gonna grind no matter if I have to work here, if I have to work there, and if I have to do this and do that. But I'm never coming back.
That's 1,000% right. That's a part of my journey.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we come from an environment where like kids kind of get wild by that shit. And I don't want to make it a wild thing. I want to make it as a whack thing. Like jail whack.
Well, you think about it, right? If you get caught, if you do a crime and get caught, that's kind of whack. You know what I mean? Like niggas try to glorify going to jail as a thing like, oh, we go to jail, I've been but it's like you're really just a dumb nigga at that moment. You know what I mean? That shit ain't gonna be the smart niggas the one that come out of jail and be like, I ain't never coming back.
Or the ones who never get caught. And now they shit is washed up and you don't know what they doing now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not cool to go back consistently, nigga. That shit is, it's just dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because
my real ones.
But the thing is most of it, it's not even about drugs most of the time. It's mostly about beef. Niggas just don't understand how to segregate their money from their beef. People are too arrogant. The more money they make, the more arrogant they get. The more they be like, why is this nigga gotta bump into me? Or why this nigga You know what I mean? And that, I know this from a lot of niggas that made mad money. And they blew it on lawyer fees, nigga. On lawyer fees. Because they want to go shooting niggas. They want to go and prove themselves to niggas that don't even give a fuck. The bitches in the corner don't even give a fuck about the shit that you talking about.
Exactly.
And it's crazy.
That's what they say. Your first, abundance of cash over drug money, nigga, expect that shit to go to bail and lawyer money. Cause I fucked that up. I ain't even had that mindset. I was just making money, you know what I'm saying? Blowing it as it goes. So when I got back, my bail was 50,000. I told my mother my shit was 50,000. She went right back to Geraldine's. Nigga, it was Jadakiss concert that day. He was like, oh yeah, well, I see him on a court day. Straight up.
Nah, listen, 50 racks is not easy to come by, especially if you weren't prepared for it.
Yeah, you weren't prepared for that shit. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? And I like saying that part of the story because I let people know, like, I show my flaw, I expose my flaws.
Exactly.
That shit, it wasn't, oh yeah, I paid the lawyer 50 bands and all that dumb shit. Like, come on, nigga, keep it 1,000. You feel me?
$1.
Yeah, keep it 1,000 with these kids, man. I didn't do the right thing with that drug money at all. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because you were also young.
You was young, yeah. You ain't had that guidance, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. There was nobody to show you the way outside of what you were doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the thing is like, a lot of niggas don't understand, like, they glorify the streets. And when I was younger, right?
Yeah.
When I was rapping a lot with Dirty and them, they wanted, I was in the streets heavy.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to continue rapping about it. My boy, rest in peace, Elkin, he died, right? He died of a drug overdose, heroin, right? So when that happened, and even before that, I was already stepping back. My daughter came into my life, changed my whole perspective.
Yeah.
But it was like the minute I started rapping about the troublings of the streets, because that's what happened. I had a lot of friends that were fucking with my music, fucked with my things. I was in the streets,
right.
You know what I mean? Saying street shit. The minute I went into talking about what happens in reality, people started becoming more like, "Yo, Z, why you even talking like that?" Because everybody's cool when we're rapping about the fuck shit, but nobody really wants to talk about the real shit because yo, it's not just money and glamorous shit. You know what I mean? It's literally there's a whole bunch of problems that come with the money and glamour. The more money and glamour you got, the more the cops watching, the more the niggas watching, the more your own people's is watching.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I remember being in the game and having my own grandma and uncle and my dad fighting with each other over drug money, nigga. When a month ago they were all working in tobacco and living life, being happy. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta understand what the streets is before you get into it. Don't let these niggas lie to you. Like
a lot of niggas like they glorify it. They make it seem like it's something that's dope and shit like that. Like even with my music, like that's my art. That's where my environment. You know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up with. If I ain't do it, I know niggas that did it 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's my story.
Well, that's
not everybody.
That's actually your thing, though. That's
exactly.
Everything. That's why we mentioned jail. We mentioned everything else because that's what made they made Duval into Belly Gang.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And people, some people would be like, oh, you know what gets me with a lot of these cats nowadays is some of these motherfuckers sound like they the ones interrogating you in the interrogation room.
Okay.
Like a lot of cats would be like, oh, but he don't be living that shit, he rap. What smart nigga in their right motherfucking mind is gonna be on national television or whatever, on air or anything of that nature, and actually admit to like, you know, doing the shit that nigga rapping about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a fucking fool to sit here and still try to prove shit that you ain't proving shit to nobody but the niggas who now know you the nigga that did that and the feds, nigga.
Pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
it's like you wanna get a name for yourself. There's plenty of slots in obituaries, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Bars.
That shit real, you know what I mean? That shit real.
God damn. And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing as a young man, not even just a black man, as a young man, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing we lack on is the fact that we always want to prove ourselves to someone that doesn't even give a fuck about anything that we're going to shoot this nigga just to make this nigga hype about it, and for what? And then to put it on a record. Listen, the records are meant to display what goes on in the visuals of our eyes and what we see going on around us. So if we so happen to rap about something, that probably happened. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen to me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because like you said, I would be a complete retard to go out there and just start saying, "So I fucking killed Papo the other day, and now I'm on the see me and my niggas just murdered Papo." And like, yo, I see that shit. I see that. That's the stupidest thing in the world, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's why, bro, as I said, I'm inspired, bro. And that's why you're here today, because you're an inspiration towards everybody in the Holyoke that wants to complete a goal that isn't about working, that isn't about working the system, that the way that the schools want you to work. You're breaking the matrix, kind of, what you're saying, I'm trying to say. Yeah. And it's like you're showing them, you're giving them a path. You're showing them, like, as long as you keep on this path, you can do this. And a lot of people, they want to see more. That's the problem. Because they see it from the rappers. Which the rappers are most of the time broker than most niggas. You know what I mean? They just have the machine covering the asses. The machine, bro. Most niggas owe mad money to their deal because they're not independent.
And something that Jay-Z said, a lot of these, you know, the masses, they see the end result. You know what I mean? So they don't understand what it took to get to the end result. Like, it probably took Jay-Z 25 years to become Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? All you see is Jay-Z when you see him successful. But nobody's seeing Jay-Z when he was on the side of...
When he had the haircut like that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
In the video.
Yeah. What's the nigga out of this shit?
Jazz?
Not Jazzo. You know, it was the other nigga that inspired Jay-Z to start rapping fast.
Damon? No, it's Damon.
The other cat.
Beagle, no.
What's his name? That shit crazy. He had got pop too. What's his name? Shit. I forgot his name.
I don't know either, man.
Yeah, I forgot his name, man. And that's because I'm probably drinking this shit. It comes to me. But shout out to him though. He ended up getting like, I forgot what his name was, man. Shit. Well, he was on Hot 97 rapping with Jay-Z.
Big L?
Big Al.
Big Al.
Yeah, rest in peace, Big Al. My bad.
Big Al was a monster, bro.
So, but if you listen to Jay-Z, how he used to flow, it was inspired by Big Al.
Especially that freestyle rap that they did together in the 19.7.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that was that. People don't look at Jay from that perspective. They looking at Jay. Even these younger cats coming in there, Jay, that's a billionaire. You don't know what he went through to become that. You know what I'm saying? All you see is that end result. Exactly. And a lot of people look at local artists with 2 strikes. And that 2 strikes is you don't got this car, you don't got this house, you don't got this major chain, you ain't got people running after you in the whatchamacallit. So you only got one motherfucking strike, you know what I'm saying, to play with as a local artist. And it's up to you to let people know and you know what I'm saying, to program to understand, like, it's gonna take time. I don't know what you niggas is over here thinking I'm finna, you waiting, like, people want you to speed up your process for them. Like, even if I made it $1 million tonight and you never supported me, what does that got to do with you?
The thing is, they don't even know that the $1 million gets breaking down now. So if you would have signed to a label, that $1 million, you wouldn't even get $1 million, bro. If you revenue $1 million.
If you win $1 million in a lottery, you only gonna get $300,000 off.
Facts.
And I don't know if niggas, $300,000 off the win will be dope. Yeah. But if you don't know how to maintain that $300,000, you're gonna blow it.
Exactly.
And then you gonna be a nigga that just had 300,000, and them same people that was under you, you was buying everybody's shit. They gonna be like, yo, this dumbass nigga blew 300,000, but they won't tell the world that he blew 300,000 on y'all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta really not give a fuck about how people are feeling. Don't give a fuck about how people are thinking, because everybody gonna be against you because you know what I'm saying. You playing against the odds.
Yeah, it's an illogical thing for them. It's not logical for you to be a person to make records and to sell out arenas. They don't. A lot of people don't see that because they see it as impossible, but not knowing that there is other cats that are not even on the mainstream level.
Sure.
I know niggas that were at a 30,000 a year bracket. You know what I mean? Making what I would be making at my fucking job, but making it as a rapper, nigga. And that right there, I'll be straight. If I can get a fucking an 8-hour job, an 8-hour paycheck type shit as a rapper, nigga, I'm good. Fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about nothing. It's just niggas only see Drake. They don't see the little niggas.
They don't see the little niggas. There's plenty of people in other areas too that they're successful over they rap locally. And people won't even hear you. Ain't gonna hear them on this radio. You ain't gonna hear them on niggas. You gotta be out there to understand. You gotta be out there just like there's niggas out there that's gonna be asking, yo, who popping? Who? I never heard of Holat. What's popping out there? Who got it rocking right now? Niggas might say, oh, this, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple of cats, you know what I'm saying? The Fabian nigga, you know what I'm saying? The Blaze G nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's Springfield, you know, that's Boss Dawn and them niggas. But Holyoke, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga named Belly Gang. You know what I'm saying? And, and that's not just to say me. There's a lot of niggas with me when
let's put our dicks up on here, nigga. Let's let them know it's Belly Gang. Yo, 01040 rep the Holyoke, nigga. The only nigga in Holyoke that's actually doing it, actually putting numbers, actually showing progression. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. You can be a little arrogant, it's okay.
That's what
I'm with you. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it for you.
I ain't even that, man, because, you know, I give everybody their flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, shout out to all my people. Of course. Doing they got, you know, I got Prince Reggie, you know what I'm saying? I got Tyler Gifted, you know, recently just jumped on the map going crazy, Mina, you know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of Spanish cats that I don't really know like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Baby High, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hard, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I don't know the Spanish cats is I don't know that, but I know they doing their thing out here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe me doing this thing out here, you know, so you doing your thing with the podcast, you know, shout out Holat Ribs, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, like, I could keep going, and it needs to be revealed, you know what I'm saying? Because that's who holds Belly Gang down. You dig what I'm saying? If somebody's not, like, musically with it, they help me somehow in the musical scene. The Prince Reggie, you know, he also cut hair. He making sure my lineup is there. Short notice, you know what I'm saying? My brother, he you know what I'm saying? He capturing the moment. You know what I'm saying? He the shooter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's you know, it's a lot of new cats that had came into my life. You know, he was supposed to be here today.
I kind of like because in this game, niggas don't understand. Just because we're at a certain level or if niggas reach a certain height doesn't mean you can't learn from the niggas coming under you. You know what I mean? The niggas asking you to put them on doesn't mean you can't learn from the nigga that's asking you to put them on. Some of these niggas might actually drop some gems on you.
And a lot of people don't understand. Like in this journey, it take a village to raise a child, my nigga. So everybody I just said, even though they got their own entities, that's a village. You know, shout out my nigga. I just met French. You know, a lot of people don't know who that is, but y'all know, you know, recently soon as my nigga Creation Lord. He a fashion guru. He do his thing. You know, he be helping me with the clothes, you know, rocking my clothes, certain colors and all that, you know. Shout out to my nigga French, you know, I'm Perfect Storm, Creation Lord. And you know, shout out Guru Space. She gonna go crazy if I don't say her name, you know what I'm saying? But there's certain things that I gotta start doing too to make, cause even though I may feel it inside and show it, they gotta hear it, you know what I'm saying? They gotta hear that I see what they doing, I see them working, I see that they stop what they doing at the drop of a dime to help me out. Cause so it ain't just me, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these motherfuckers I've spoken to, shit, without Tyler Gifted, he ain't gonna hear no glitty.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fact.
You know what I mean?
For most niggas. Most niggas in Holyoke. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like, if I miss you, it ain't no issue. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, reach out. Be more relevant to me. Cause just like you ain't relevant to the people, cause if you lit to the people, you lit to me. Cause I'm gonna attract that. I'm gonna attract greatness. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying.
Because when you're striving for growth, when you're in that, you know how they say, when you're around certain people, you are who you're around. So like when you're searching for that top level, for that greatness, for that strive, you're gonna find these people that you're gonna meet at the top. You know what I mean? So that's why it's good to treat everybody with respect and be humble. Because when you're coming back down, you're gonna see those same motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. So what made you go harder? What made you? Because there was a time in your life, right, where you were just rapping.
Right.
And you were just probably like, I remember you went from rapping. You dropped your first mixtape. Sorry, was it sorry? Not surely.
It was slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
Weird.
And
what the fuck we was doing?
And then, yo, when you sold, though.
I sold it.
Remember that night? That night you were jumping.
I was like, yo, fucking trial and error.
Nah, but what made you step into the Belly Gang land? Like, what? Because remember, you were all these different names at first.
Yeah.
And then you went and you stamped it.
Yeah.
01040 YOLA.
I want to say, you know, a lot of cats that I see that's successful in the industry, they put their city on the map. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from Holyoke. I'm from Holyoke. I'm from Zombie Land.
Yeah.
So let me incorporate that with my name. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people didn't even know Z1040 was a Holyoke zip code.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even Holyoke niggas. And it's time for them to
understand. No Holyoke niggas know that shit. Motherfucker, I moved back to Chickpea, yo.
A lot of niggas don't know that. They ain't know what the fuck 01040 was. You know what I mean? But if you think about it, they wasn't built to know that. So you got to explain that to certain people.
I like that.
People understand metaphor, they get it. But a lot of people, that masses is not your average bunch. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. What made me stamp it though was a conversation I had, you know what I'm saying, with my pops, you know what I'm saying? And shout out my pops. And the nigga said,
your pops is one of the I gotta get to that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, let me know.
Hold on, because I got two, you know what I'm saying? I got the you know what I mean? And I got the one that raised me, you know what I'm saying? That's
okay. My fault.
Yeah. So, like, he broke it down to me and he was like, you know, he asked me a question like, yo, what's up with the music, man? I said, honestly, I heard Illuminati talking about you gotta do some gay shit to get in there. So I'm keeping it big. I was watching Illuminati shit for like a whole 5-10 hours. Binge watching Illuminati shit, right? And I was like, yo, I said, nigga, fuck this shit. Nigga, I ain't about to do that shit. Only way to get famous is to get fucked in the ass.
And that's before learning about the small entities that make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead,
you know what I'm saying? So he was like, you know, he broke it down to me like, damn, you really believe that shit, huh? So you might just quit everything you put your life into. Because I put my life into this music shit.
Yeah.
Like, I sacrificed. I don't got a girlfriend because of this music shit. I don't got a whole crib because of this music shit. I finally got a whip. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have a whip because of that music shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew that certain things had to get paid for. I knew that certain shows I had to arrive for. So I sacrificed jobs for this music.
And niggas don't know that.
Yeah.
Niggas don't understand. Niggas will see us and they'll be like, why don't these niggas got a whip? Why don't these niggas got their house? I told my girl yesterday, I said, nigga, I would have my house and my whip if I was a regular nigga.
If I was a regular
nigga, I would have everything because I wouldn't have nothing to strive for.
Exactly.
Nigga, the only reason why I wouldn't go and get something like to evolve in that form is because I want to build a studio. Exactly. I want to have a place where I can create. Because if I don't have a business, then what's the point of having anything? I'm gonna be working for this motherfucker for the rest of my life.
Yeah, for the rest of your life, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So when he broke that down to me, honestly, the same day I started doing Slowly But Surely. I made 5 tracks in like 2 days.
Fire.
I just made the mixtape and I started selling that shit. And I told him, I said, yo, the tape just dropped. He said, what tape? I said, the tape that, you know, you told me I had to go, because basically he said, go back to what you truly love. Like, go back to your first love. And I'm like, who the fuck is my first love? And he was like, think about it. I said, oh shit, music. And that day changed my life. And I jumped back on it. You know, I jumped back on the scene. And I wasn't letting that hold me motherfucking back.
Right, because once you hit that grind, you went running.
I went running. You know what I'm saying? And I never, like, once he broke it down to me about the Illuminati and, you know, all this extra shit, and, like, you know, a lot of it, some people going to take it as what they going to take it as. But it take that reassurance for me to start, you know, it take that explanation from other people to me to be like, okay, maybe you tripping a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, there is some type of level. Not necessarily Illuminati personally, but there is some type of level where you're going to have to do some extraordinary things to get what you want. But doesn't necessarily mean that runs the industry. You know what I mean? The industry has no gatekeepers right now. There's nobody at the door letting us. It's just flooded. So as long as if your stream just keeps streaming, if you keep going, there's no way you're not gonna get known. You're not way you're gonna be able to be pushed.
Yeah, and my thing is this too. Like, you know, success, you know, is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean? So my thing is, like, once again, people looking at you to be that end result, like what they seeing to be successful. Do people who do music now and they get known, or they pretty known in their neighborhood, and you know you're doing pretty good for yourself, food in your refrigerator, you know, you got an automobile, you know, you got a nice roof over your head. Do you feel unsuccessful?
Right.
That's my question. Like, do you feel like you failed?
Right.
So when you start appreciating the success you got now, it's gonna build, it's gonna multiply to the success that you going, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna earn, you gonna, you know what I'm saying, in the future. But you gotta appreciate the shit you got now.
It's like what they're saying, like I think it's in karate, it's like you gotta be able to enjoy the small things. Small things in life and enjoy your level where you're at. And because when you get where you want to be at, you're gonna feel a lot more appreciative because you know where you came from, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's why I be like, nah, man, I ain't getting no motherfucking nothing until my motherfucking studio can produce money to make that something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And I don't go fuck. Hey, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can drive past me, honk the horn. Y'all can go live in y'all big ass houses, enjoy your motherfucking life. But I'm telling you right now, I haven't been as happy as I've been now.
A lot of them niggas who got big houses and all, not to down that community, but a lot of them cats who got big houses and big cars, bro, they miserable, man. Yeah. And I'm not even on like, you know, I could feel it. I'm in tune with the universe. So I know what's content from being miserable. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they gotta work their ass off to maintain that, and they not living.
And that's crazy.
They not living, bro. And it's like that
80 hours.
90
hours a week.
Yeah. And
niggas brag about that shit too, bro. Niggas be like, I work 120 hours, nigga, what you doing? I'm like, damn, nigga, you work 120 hours still working for that, nigga?
And you waiting a year to get vacation. Can't go on a vacation when you feel like it.
That's prison.
And I'm not knocking it because this entrepreneur lane ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, right. There's like what they say. Everybody's built for something.
Everybody built for something.
And the same reason why there's niggas like us that want to be something more than just a working class citizen. There's some niggas that actually are content with being a working class citizen. And that's not the people we're knocking. We're talking about mostly the fact of you guys trying to down niggas like us. Because we want to do something that's different from what the traditional way of living.
Exactly. You know, and then my thing is like, I don't got no problem seeing somebody prosper off of working for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the fact that you got a problem with me working for myself. And I'm not getting what you think I'm supposed to have at a certain age. You know, a lot of women be like, oh, you 37, you're supposed to have been had a house by now. See, that's the proverbial dream. What if I don't even want a house? I don't got no kids, man. I ain't got a family.
Right.
So who you want to tell me I need to? What if I get a condominium downtown in another city, not even from here?
Right.
What is it going to do for you?
Exactly.
With me getting a mansion right now, right? That ain't gonna do nothing but hurt my pockets. So all I'm doing is satisfying your eyes, hurting my pockets.
And most of the people that asking for these things, they're like, oh, why you don't have a house? They don't even have it themselves. They just want you to have it. They want to. Yeah, these hoes are wild. These hoes are wild, bro. Now that we on these hoes, yo. Yo, what is your dream girl, YOLO? Like, what is a girl you can look at and be like, or not even just a girl, a type of girl that you can look at and be like, this is what I'll stick. Like you'll still continue to do music, but you have this girl beside you. What she gotta be? What she gotta be?
She got to be open-minded.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She has to be down to earth, and which is the hard part for a lot of women is you got to be understanding. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trying to persuade me to do what your father does because that's why you want him and your mother's together. You know what I'm saying? When girls be like, oh, well, my dad, this ain't gonna go too much further than this right here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your father, no disrespect. Yeah. But that's what he chose to do in life. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how it is because most girls, they're looking at what the nigga that they want is the person that raised them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they're like, my father did this, knowing that your father's a whole complete different nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Different lifestyle, different emotion.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I say real blunt shit. After the main characteristics, and just you gotta be supportive of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And not tripping. If you want to be a fucking top of the line nurse, CNA, doctor, whatever the fuck, you go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? That'll help me out. If you really want to see somebody prosper, then put your foot into it as well. Everybody want to see you do something, but nobody want to give you that boost. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because they rather shoot you down. It's a lot easier to shoot you down than it is to pick you up.
Exactly.
And it's crazy. Nah, man, but that girl gotta have a fat pussy too, though. She can't have she gotta have that wop, right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be nasty for me. I'm a nasty nigga, so you gotta.
What's the nastiest thing you did, YOLA?
Shit.
What's some nasty shit you like? Yo, you gotta let these girls know. They gotta know what they're getting into.
I'm a nasty nigga. I mean, I probably I might sound a little vanilla-ish to me, but to me, like, I don't really, there's my level of nasty. There's levels of nasty.
Of course.
I done sucked pussy juice out of chick pussy.
Oh, nigga, we did that.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
I done lick the ass ones in the
yeah, you know
what I
shit.
mean?
But I like spit shit in chicks' mouths and shit like that.
Oh, you wicked.
Yeah.
You wicked. Whoa. Damn. Have you done that already?
Yeah.
Yo, what? And niggas that?
Yeah.
You just grab them by their mouth like that and just.
Yeah. With a lesbian too.
Oh, damn, lesbian.
Whole lesbian.
Oh,
don't
damn.
like niggas.
Like
tongue though.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? The tongue don't count. You know, that's what she told me. She like, you know what? I don't even like niggas, but the tongue don't count.
Yo, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
What that be saying? No kizzy, no cat, all that. For real. I'm not bullshit. I'm dead ass. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. You know who she is.
Yo, word. Yo, but as you can see, man, through time, I mean, these trannies are starting to get it together, bro.
No.
Yola, you be in the club too much, bro. You might end up bumping into Christina. That looks like, you know what I mean, Angelina Jolie. You know what I mean?
Nah, but I'm too motherfucking analytical.
You too.
I'm too analytical.
You be observing shit, right?
Yeah.
Adam Apple coming up. You be like, I don't know.
Yeah, nah, we all, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless I can't help if something happened where the chick got a perfect surgery and nobody knew. How the fuck you gonna know that if this is a real pussy and never look like a real pussy?
Yo, but
that's kind of fucked up.
It might be better.
I'm not even talking on that shit.
He's like, yo, I believe in equal rights.
I feel you, man. Listen, no disrespect to the LGBTQ community. Belly game rocks a lot of, you know what I'm saying, fluorescent colors and all that. But I don't swing that way, you know what I'm saying?
Not yet. He said the pussy gotta be right.
Yeah. That shit gotta be official.
Yo, you gotta.
Take a bitch. You gonna have to get tested and all that extra shit. Like, I gotta make sure.
You're a straight woman at this point.
You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean?
Cause some of them, have you seen some of them? I gotta show you a picture real quick. I wanted to have my TV working for this shit, but I was like, for a while I was following this bitch. I was like, damn, this bitch can get it, nigga. And I'm over here hyped, like, I'm about to like all her pictures and shit. And then she went on an interview and she was like, hey, yeah, I've been a transgender. What? Yo, check Shorty out though.
What's going on over here? See, I could tell off the rip.
Yo, you see that, yo? My nigga got the tranny radar.
I can tell off the rip. That looked like a meme.
Nah, it was, her boy picture, like this one right here.
Yeah.
I was like, but where's at first I didn't believe it because I didn't see no dick.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I even zoomed it in, like, where's the dick, bro? I can't find the dick. And it's like, you sure? I don't follow that bitch. I said, nah, man. I said, I got nothing against it.
Nah, I wouldn't even follow. My thing is this, right? Like on the music aspect, I want all everybody. I want all communities to enjoy my music.
I mean, they're the best community about music.
Yeah. That's a whole nother market to tap into.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I even made I did the belly gang, the rainbow flag shit for the pride community. I don't think they knew what I was doing it for, but I did that for them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole nother market.
Some niggas don't care, bro.
Yeah,
They think we don't care.
Yeah.
Dumb niggas don't care, bro.
Fuck,
We too straight. We gotta mingle. We gotta mingle with them.
You don't even come to our parties and shit like that. So I'm like, that's cool with me.
Yeah.
You book me in a gay club, I'm pulling up and going crazy.
Yo, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't got nothing. I don't got no issue with saying people's sexuality and shit like that. Just respect mine for mine, or we Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
End of the motherfucking day.
Let me know. I'm wearing a dress and everything.
Nah, I ain't doing all that. I'm doing what I do.
I'm wearing a belly dress. I'm out here, yo.
He say he down to be the backup dancer.
Yo, what they need, yo? What they need? I'm just trying to get the support. Whatever they need.
Yeah, I think it's that, man. You just gotta just respect they views on shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you know what I'm saying? Just my thing is like it shouldn't be a issue. If you a heterosexual male, you know what I'm saying, and the gay community doing what they doing, it shouldn't affect you. A lot of niggas, they turn suspect being too affected by shit. You know what I'm saying?
I've noticed that.
And I learned that from a gay nigga in jail. Niggas got Gator, the shit you was talking about. Niggas was like, to be the main niggas acting too tough, acting real thuggish, be the same niggas that, you know what I'm saying, getting it in the ass.
Because honestly, bro, okay, listen, man, this is all jokes aside.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. At the end of the day, it ain't your asshole.
Yeah,
it ain't my dick.
I ain't got nothing
you know what I mean?
When
I was younger, I was ignorant. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I said a lot, a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
But as I got older, man, I met a lot of cool gay people, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of other like cool trans that were like whatever, nigga.
Yeah,
Like they ain't out, not everybody's out here to get you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like I gotta tell my niggas, like when niggas say gay shit and play around with that shit, and you get a little, you know what I mean, a little uncomfortable about it, it makes you suspect, bro. Because why you uncomfortable, nigga? I ain't comfortable. I know what I like.
Exactly.
No matter, I say right now, I'll suck a dick right now, and I'm playing. But you think that shit serious? That's your problem, nigga. Because they know straight up right now that pussy's my only goal. Yeah. But niggas get in their feelings and niggas get too crowded with themselves, too manly, too masculine. They think like, oh nah, nigga, don't bring that energy around here. And it's like, nah, you hiding something, nigga. Yeah, you hiding something for sure.
For sure, man.
Man, but yo, other than that, man, I mean, like I said, right now you taking off, you doing your thing, you know what I mean? And it's like I can show nothing but appreciation for you putting our city on. Because regardless of how you think about it, putting 01040 in your name and then running with it has lightened up the city. You know what I mean? And bring more awareness to the rest of us that coming up trying to do things too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why, like I said, I'll say it from the beginning, I'll say it in the middle, and I'll say it at the end. Like my nigga, you an inspiration. And if niggas don't understand that, if they mad, that means you're still an inspiration because that means they mad because they see something that you got that they don't got. And yo, bro, I learned that from I was talking to Sequoia. Yeah. Sequoia is like my counselor.
Oh, shout out my nigga Sequoia. Shout out the whole Lordy.
Like the whole Lordy. Yo, they're like, yo, Sequoia's my counselor, bro. Every time I felt like too fucking like in my head, Sequoia brought me back down. And he said some shit the other day. He was like, no, it wasn't like we were in a conversation, and it was like some shit like just like the failures. Like when other niggas fail at what you're trying to do, they're gonna hate because you don't got what you got. You know what I mean? Exactly. And it's fucking whack, bro.
And then it started over like a lot of older cats. Older cats gave off that energy like, oh, that shit whack. That new music is cool. Nah. I'm saying, I'll take a little something for the podcast, man.
I'm gonna roll up another one. I fucked up that whole L, nigga. I was over trying to talk and smoke and drink.
I don't even know how to smoke this shit.
Hit that shit right now. We in the building, nigga. I'm Joe Rogan, bitch. Nah, man. But yeah, man. Let's get into some topics about the industry right now. Yeah. So we noticing there's a lot of lookalikes nowadays. We got the little Dirk lookalikes, the Drake lookalikes. Recently, there was an NBA YoungBoy lookalike that got murdered. He got murdered. Damn. And that's that's the dangerous things about being a lookalike. Yeah. Especially when you're a cat like that's orchestrating beef from every avenue. Yeah. I think the safest lookalike is obviously Drake. You know what I mean? Unless you're rolling out, you know what I mean? Like who gonna be for Drake, nigga? Like Pusha T, like you know what I'm saying? Like Meek Mill's friends with that nigga, like
Kanye.
Yeah, you know, ain't nobody shooting at Drake. Yeah, you know what I mean? But you're gonna try to be a little Dirk. Like I don't no malice towards them because them niggas making bread off being lookalikes. Exactly. You know what I mean? They're booking shows, nigga, being lookalikes. But it's a dangerous sport.
I think it's about the timing. I think it's because the whole King Von beef and everything.
Did you see that with 6ix9ine?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. God. They said that they paid him though. They paid him. He took the
$7 grand.
Yeah, $7 million. I did it too. Shit, you fucked up with the game.
Well, they paid. Well, what they said was they paid him to do something together. Yeah. But he didn't know that the jacket had King Von in the back. So when they put it on, they kind of like.
Was it King Von?
It was King Von.
I thought it was.
It was like, and 6ix9ine said, "Oh, and look at Dirk, yo. Them niggas don't slide. They only put their niggas on these shirts." Ooh, and that was
yeah. So he got swindled. He got swindled, and 6ix9ine is a genius. So he gonna make the media think something else, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, when I seen that
he
shit.
He a marketing genius, so that motherfucker's gonna have you thinking that, you know what I mean?
Like that nigga voluntarily did that shit.
He got whacked 100 calling him nephew. Think about that.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But I understand Wack though. Yeah. Wack is another one of those niggas that's not gonna abide by. Yeah. They're not gonna use these street rules to implement these rap rules. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it's a funny situation.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely funny, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he recently got punched in the face. Punched
in the back of the head.
I don't even, honestly, I want to see this why. I'm going to have the clip, you guys. I'm going to have the clip showing while we're talking and shit. So don't worry about it. But it didn't look like he got punched, to be honest. It looked like the guy missed.
He got look like a bit, but then I seen him a little closer. Like he got like socked in the back of the head.
Like one of these, like, but that's back in the head.
With him, man. The media is funny, man. They'll do anything to get their views up. That could be a lookalike and somebody owed a nigga bread and popped him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Nah, but it's like, nigga, come on, bro. You really gonna walk around thinking you getting stripes for hitting 6'9" in the back of the head? In the back of the head?
Yeah. And then it's even worse if you get beat up by a security.
Oh my God! And you didn't even drop this nigga. They didn't even drop him. They didn't put him on his ass. If you would have stepped up to him and said, "What's poppin'?" Bum bum bum, and then laid him out, that would have, I would have gave you more than that.
Took the nigga jury or something.
Ooh, that would have.
Then you would have been alright. Okay.
And then you would have shot out like fucking 42 Doug. You would have been like, yo, 42 Doug got you, gangster.
Chain, nigga, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Bro.
Nigga wanted to wait till he passed by him. Little ass nigga too, bro. Little ass rat looking nigga. He gonna wait till that nigga pass by and hit that nigga in the back of the head. Yo, if 6'9's a rat, that nigga's a cockroach.
Exactly.
That nigga's a cockroach, nigga.
No bullshit.
Man. Fuck, man. It's a lot of these topics that I wanted to show on the screen, like R. Kelly singing in jail. R. Kelly, they have a video of R. Kelly singing in jail, and he's literally going. I'm about to hit this shit. Y'all gonna see this shit on the screen.
In jail.
Yo, he's in jail. He's singing. Watch what he's singing. It's questionable what he's singing right now, because it's like they making you sing this, oh boy. Oh boy, they making you sing this.
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me
Niggas is there like, come on, nigga, sing, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't wanna hurt nobody.
If you looking around.
There is something that I must confess.
Yeah, nah. I mean,
That guy is a fucking monster, yo. Monster fuck, nigga. Beyond anybody.
He's a monster, man. You know, you can't take away his, his talent, but it's just that all the bullshit that he went through. You know, it just devalued him.
Yo, but they look like they had that nigga like, yeah, nigga, sing.
Yeah, sing that
to us,
shit.
nigga. We gonna fuck your ass right here, nigga.
Sing that shit.
Yo, and the song choice, nigga. The song choice. It could have been anything else.
Yeah.
It could have been in the ignition. Put your keys in the ignition. Got a fresh out the kitchen. This nigga started with and he's looking around like, my mind's telling me no. That shit, that shit was weird, bro. I was like, yo, what a weird situation,
Kelly, man.
Yeah, the industry is weird. Bro, I don't really know what that ordeal is because I seen the video. It was him.
Yeah,
That was him. And then it's like, what they backing for? They backing for like basically having like what, like just getting these girls.
Yeah, like a lot of
underage girls, and then having their parents approving it.
That's my thing. Like, no. My thing is this, right? If you gonna charge that man, the parents should be held accountable as well.
Executed.
Because you a lot like we talking about back in the day, where like they trying to do anything for that bread.
Yeah.
So if it was like sacrifice your daughter for like 30 bands, you did that, you need to be held accountable for that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's weird, bro.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's weird, like especially when the documents came out, they were like, so you guys knew she was over there?
Exactly.
And y'all just let that shit ride because he was paying you, and then when the money stopped coming in, a feature-length documentary doesn't sound bad, and putting them in jail doesn't sound bad.
Exactly.
Damn, yo,
then you got these lawyers, these $1 million lawyers coercing these people into saying, well, I personally think, man, he owes something or he broke a rule, and and when you get into that game, it's a game, nigga. It's a society. It's a secret society that certain stipulations have to be abided by. You know what I mean? And once you fuck up, and they treat you in the worst way.
They expose all the truth.
Yeah, I think he signed up for that. You know what I mean? And I think that something that he didn't want to comply with, or he didn't, he tried to. 9 out of 10, I feel like they handle their business how they do what they do is when you try to go against the grain. Right. You know what I'm saying? Which it makes sense. If you're somebody that takes somebody in, right, and you bathe them, you clothe them, you feed them.
Exactly.
And then they try to bite that same hand that feeds you. It's almost like, oh, fuck it, let that nigga go to the wolves. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Well, you got to think about it. This case came out, 2007?
Yeah.
And they locked it up. They didn't even let that shit come on. Yeah. And then 2018, they were like, you know what? We're going to let the dogs out with this. It was kind of just like coincidence.
Doing funny shit going on, man. You know
out of nowhere too, because niggas don't give a fuck about Kelly. Kelly wasn't doing nothing.
At that time, even if the girl was like a certain age, like, okay, at that time, in that era, grown ass men was fucking young women.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was fucking on Aaliyah. Yeah. Nobody's talking about that. Which I ain't gonna bring that over. I already did, but Nobody wanna, you know what I'm saying? Nobody focusing on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and all throughout these states and nationally, older niggas, younger girls was seducing older niggas. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the other way around like that. Some people would be like, oh, but you're older, you should know better.
But he was 19, bro.
She was 19?
He was 19.
He was 19.
And she was 15.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he wasn't that far.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, look, think about it right now. Like, if your mom was like 25 and your dad was like 20, you know what I mean? Like, something like that.
At that, like, and I don't want to, because this is a very touchy topic for some people.
Yeah.
My thing is like, I can speak on it because I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Full disclaimer.
Some people be on some like, oh, well, he thinking like that and he'll do that. Nah, it's not even that. We talking about a whole nother era of when shit. My mother got pregnant from my biological pops when she was fucking a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And so has everybody else.
Most 15 years old. They already got the family set up.
So to be like, to crack down on the case with this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it was something that was more lines of a setup.
Yeah. They cooked him.
Yeah, they cooked him. They cooked him. And he knew it, and that's why he was crying for his, you know what I'm saying? He knew what it was. He trying to explain it, and they cutting off most of that footage. You know what I'm saying? But because it don't make no sense how, because that's, to me, that's conspiracy. Yeah. Everybody should have went down. The parents knew what they was doing, even if they was trying to be blindfolded about it. You knew you was selling your daughter. If this what he was doing.
That's basically what they were saying. Like, there was no sugarcoating when they said it. They basically were like, they let that nigga go. They let the kids go. Not even kids, because they were probably like 15, 16. They let them go live in the island and get nourished by freaking R. Kelly while R. Kelly supplies the family with bread. And it's like, that's bro, it's a weird situation because, like you said, it happened so late that they decided to like go on with this out of nowhere. Now these other girls are coming out saying that they've been in this house and R. Kelly's a weirdo. I mean, listen, bro, if you guys were on that wave already and you knew what you guys were getting into, then like to talk about it now just seems like y'all just
actors, man. Man. It's all actors. I feel like it's bullshit.
So is there a possibility that he didn't do it at all?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's what I be thinking.
Sometimes, right? I be thinking, like with Bill Cosby too.
Yeah, I don't think he did it. I mean, I think that he did freaky shit.
Yeah.
But was it against their will? Absolutely not.
No, I don't think that's that at all.
I think there should be something on that too. Like if these chicks is willing, you know what I mean, there's no aggravated assault, no aggravated rape, then I think that charges should be, there should be some leniency there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
this is more on the lines of just age.
Yo, a bunch of women waited for 15 years to say something. A bunch, not just one, bro. You telling me not one thought about like, hey, maybe I should just pop out and like.
But you know, there's a lot of women that's going to be in their favor.
Of course, because that's also embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Bro, you know how many women this is? It's like, so you telling me he chose the one in a million that wouldn't go out and say something?
Exactly.
But I mean, hey, bro, like I said, man, the government works in mysterious ways.
Mysterious motherfucking ways.
I don't want no part in it. I just want to make my bread.
They worry about G-O-D. It's the G-O-V, nigga.
Sheesh. It's like, because when you don't start listening, they start clipping niggas off one by one.
Yeah.
And you gotta start, man. That's why Drake's still on top, bro.
Yeah. That nigga ain't talking about none of that shit. That nigga talking about the grassy and the future. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. If you are listening, if you out there and y'all paying attention, I ain't working against you, my nigga. That is what it is.
Do what you do.
I mean, until I sign a contract, I can say I got freedom of speech.
Exactly.
If I sign a contract in blood, then shit, we won't be talking about
that contract in blood better be a good number.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit better be a good number, man.
That's it.
That better be. I mean, like, yo, because niggas, like X inside show me before he died, he signed a $12 million contract. $12 million contract is enough to be for hand the blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? 12 million?
Because, I mean,
I'd take 500,000.
That's for life. That's for life. You know what I'm saying? And not only just the music aspect, everything you're doing that's for life. You're going to attract investors. You're going to attract idealists. So that 12 million going to multiply. So, like, hell yeah.
And I think of it as like, all we're doing is sacrificing ourselves for the greater good of our whole family. So, like, as long as we go through everybody goes through their own struggles and trials, right?
Exactly.
And like our parents, some of our grand ancestors coming to America being slaves, or even just coming to America as immigrants, they all have to go through their own struggles. I mean, just me signing my soul, just, you know what I mean?
My thing is like, if you're not ready to sell your soul for your family and shit like that, then people be using that as a justification of why they want to do shit.
Right.
If you really want to do this for your family, you really, 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 really care about what you leave behind, then if they tell you, okay, we'll give you $1 billion, but you got to take your life.
Bend over.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. It's like, is you ready to sacrifice your life for that $1 billion? Because it's gonna go all in the kid's name, the family name, and all that. And that's a hard question for a lot of niggas.
So like, all right. So I'm conflicted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because money does help the situation.
Yeah.
But money doesn't raise your kids.
Exactly.
Money doesn't raise your kids. But yo, honestly, bro, I be in times where like, if in my mind, and I be contemplating these thoughts, I'd be like, yo, but if the question was asked and I can give this girl the best life she possibly can, I would want to do that. But it's not gonna. It won't change anything.
It won't change.
It only give them, because then if you leave, especially since if you're the person that brings like the mind to the family, if you leave, it's just like it's done.
With that much, I'm gonna tell you something. With that much money. And without the proper guidance, they gonna meet you up there because they gonna get a sense of invincibility. You know what I'm saying? So like to have that much money, man, you gotta have counselors, you gotta have therapists, and then the main therapist is gonna be your pops or your mother. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people they want this abundance of money, but they not prepared for the abundance of bullshit that come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that shit's crazy.
Shit real.
Being left alone with that much money.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit doesn't even. I'd rather my kids struggle.
Yeah.
Some shit. Who said this? Someone said some shit. I forgot who it was, but someone was like, "Sorry if I didn't get the guy right." He said, "If I die, I want my money to go with me because I want my kids to learn what life is really about." He was like, "I'm not gonna leave my money behind for you to think you can live off daddy's money." I was like, "I'm gonna just take this shit to the grave and y'all niggas work on it from scratch." What I would have done the James St. Patrick's way. You know what I mean? You graduate, you do your thing. It's not even that you graduate. You gotta tell me your fucking goals.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta tell me. Even like, all right, I have a kid right now, right? And one thing I focus on the most is like figuring out what she wants to do. She might switch up today though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So you gotta be prepared to switch up. So if she decides she want to do sewing today, but she wants to be a rapper tomorrow, then we selling all the sewing equipment and getting the rapper equipment. You know what I mean? Because and people get frustrated because it's patience and shit like that. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is like those type of moments can't be bought.
Nah.
It can't be bought, bro.
You can't. Quality time is priceless. You know what I'm saying?
But money, bro, that's also crazy. If I can live, how long can I live with it? That's what I'm saying. How long can I live with it?
As soon as you make the decision, you're dead.
Damn, nigga. If I could at least have 5 years to prepare, 5 years, my dog would be 10, nigga. I'll be Gucci. We get this shit rocking, nigga.
Listen, man. I feel like, me personally, I feel like it's a trick question, right? People gonna go for the money. You know what I'm saying? To say that. That's because it seems unimaginable.
Exactly.
But it's really a trick question. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if you even get in a question like that, you got to tell yourself you worth that. You able to get that and live and watch your kids prosper off of you.
But think about it, if they're offering you it already.
Yeah, now they offer you already.
That means you must be worth it.
Exactly. So you got to think about it from the outside. You got to look at it from different angles. You know what I'm saying? So I would say no. Right. I say no, like damn. I'm gonna tell everybody I said no, so we can get it out the way right now.
Really, nigga.
They told me,
we was
like,
out
if I clip myself, y'all gonna be a billionaires if I clip myself, but I didn't. They might be like, damn, but nigga, you 30 something already, nigga. We ain't even live our life yet. That's my family, by the way. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, you about to be 40, nigga. Hell no, nigga should have said
what?
So I just feel like, you know, I would take that energy and strive for the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it don't gotta be a billion. It don't gotta be a million. It could be thousands. So the fact that my sister could call me right now, or my family, or my nephew needs something, and I got it, that's success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's success, man. It don't gotta be nothing small. It don't gotta be nothing too big. To know that you ain't gotta think twice about it, that's success to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's just, you know, as long as you keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna multiply. And it's gonna show an end. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's gonna be something. If you know, as long as you stick it to the script, the prize could be even bigger. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You just gotta believe in your shit. You gotta keep running with this shit, and you just gotta embrace all the bullshit with it, because everybody had to go through it, man.
Exactly. That's the thing. You know, struggle is what builds growth.
That's a
so if you're struggling. Yeah, that's the thing about having money and giving your kids money, handing it down. You're not gonna give them the ability to struggle. So I'm not saying people live a privileged life because with more money, more problems, and that comes in order. But the thing is, when you have a certain level of like the struggle where you can't get those new sneakers this week because money is tight. You
Right.
can't do this. Yo, you have to go work. You have to go wash dishes for every weekend or with this or do mow lawns or work in the tobacco field. Like doing those things build character to the point where it helps you understand others that are below you, because that's not what it is. We can have all the money in the world, but with that money would you be able to understand somebody that doesn't have it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Their problems, you know what I mean? Because their problems might be worse than what you're going through since you have all the money in the world.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's a crazy thing, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely this journey is about getting in tune with yourself, focusing on yourself, and really asking yourself and being honest with yourself about, well, do you really want it?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people they talk they want it, but they don't show that they want it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Two types of people in this world.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I'm heavy on the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm heavy on the show. Like,
Cause it's like you can't really tell. There's no, show and tell as a kid was like you had to bring in the motherfucking toy and be like, I got me a new G.I. Joe.
Exactly.
So you had to show the G.I. Joe was there and then tell people about it.
Exactly.
First you have to show it though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
A lot of niggas nowadays doing telling show.
Exactly.
They want to tell you and then never show you.
They living backwards. You know what I'm saying? So I show and tell. So after I expose whatever I got going on, then I can tell the story. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to tell something. I don't even like telling Facebook or Instagram what I got going on.
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, people see me doing something that I'm going to say later on that, like, you know what I'm saying, that normally a lot of people would have said they was going to do before they did it. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of niggas that know I went to Columbia. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to tell nobody I'm going to Columbia. I'm going to be in Columbia. And I'm going to show you that I'm in Columbia. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to see for yourself. And then when we talk about it, I'll tell you why I went to Columbia.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, with shock value, it's about showing and telling. You know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't got to tell nothing at all. Just show it.
Just show it. Honestly.
You know what I mean?
Skip the telling step.
That's it.
Just show it. Because honestly, I feel like you lose more value when you tell things, dude.
Yeah.
Especially when you're hyping yourself up and then it's not really moving anything. It's just like you're just like playing a role at this point. You're not really fulfilling the role.
Yeah, you're not fulfilling the role. And it's like you're not even fulfilling you.
Yeah.
You're fulfilling others.
Other desires and what they want to think about
what they want, like that end result.
Mm-hmm.
So like you gotta say this to these people to get some type of approval and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And the fucked up part about it is 9 times out of 10, who you telling this to is the people that's preying on your downfall.
Right.
It ain't the people that you fuck with and the people that you really love, because those people already know. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So the people that you trying to prove shit to, is back what I was saying, you ain't proving shit to nothing but the feds and the wolves. You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
That's real shit. Like, so you ain't got to prove shit to no motherfucking body. Prove shit to yourself. Show yourself you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Then you can tell nigga if you want to that you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Yola. I think we're gonna leave them with that one.
Man. Yeah, for sure.
Because that shit, you gotta let them. I want them, when you guys watch this, as you can see, this is one of my podcasts that we went outside of comedic bounds and went into some real conversation. Because like I said, I know Yola for years. And the conversation that I need to have with him was this one right here. You know what I mean? We have our own differences and we went our separate ways. When we collided back, we were able to sit down and have a grown conversation about just the view of the game. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all here, students of the game. We're all trying to get it. And if we work together, we'll like my nigga Currency said, we're gonna leave it with this. Like my nigga Currency said. What he said? He said, it takes one to conquer, but a group to prosper, my niggas. It's been a whole lot of real. Your boy Holat Jones. Wait, before we leave, Yola, give us all your Instagrams, social medias, everything they need so they can find you.
Okay, I got you right now, man. My Z1040 YOLA, that's my Instagram. 01040 YOLA, that's my Facebook. Twitter, Z1040 YOLA. And ladies, my OnlyFans is, you know what I'm saying, 6 inch. Nah.
Yo, we're about to go to another hour of that shit. Well, my niggas, you already know what it is, yo. We out here. Peace.
Much love, man. That was good. You good at what you do.
Yo, bro, I watch a lot of podcasts, yo, and I try to, especially for you. I've been plotting this for a while, so I've been waiting to like confront you. Mm-hmm. So it was all a matter of you just agreeing. You know what I mean? So it was in the works. So I'm glad that I'm actually glad that it came out to be more a heart feeling than it was comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do a little bit in there once in a while, but it was really just like it ran on with the.
It also shows the viewers like, yeah, no matter where this nigga go, he can get serious with this.
Exactly.
Because all my podcasts, they try to be funny.
Yeah.
And I flip the script, nigga.
Right.
I like, yo, this is real. Like, this is real shit. We can joke, we can laugh. But people out here really trying to kill themselves because they not getting recognized, or they moped out, or they settling to go to the drug route because they not getting recognized. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you only holding yourself back by staying in the house doing these drugs.
That's what the episode's gonna be called. Nothing but belly facts.
Nothing but belly facts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I peeped this from
That's
personal
crazy.
experience, my nigga. That's a lot of emotional motherfuckers in here. That's why you're gonna have a lot of haters. Niggas gonna be popping their shit indirect. You're gonna have other podcasts talking shit about you.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Man?
Yo, honestly, bro, I had to learn that through fire.
Yeah.
I had to learn that through fire because honestly, because I was raised in an environment where I had to fight every time someone says something. I'm riled up. That's how I was in my household. That's how I was in just anywhere. My homies,
Right.
It was just like, Z, go hit him. And I'm like, I gotta go hit him. And it's like trying to fight that demon compared to who I am now. You know what I mean?
But you understand that there's levels of fighting.
Yeah.
Right? So, for example, you don't gotta necessarily physically fight. What you can do is you can digitally show your success like a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's many of people that try to do the same shit.
Yeah.
The question is who can maintain it. That's like you know, everybody out here, niggas. This is the famous quote. Everybody want to be a rapper. You know what I say? Everybody want to make money.
Right.
Everybody want to be a gangster, nigga. Everybody want to be social. Everybody want clout.
Right.
So when you say everybody want to be a rapper, don't you do what everybody do too? So you know what I'm saying? It's all about flipping the script. And you don't gotta even waste your time with like, when niggas start talking that crazy shit. You know what you're capable of.
Exactly.
So when I see you in person and it's not like that, then you not like that. And that's the moral of the story.
Right.
I'm on with my life. I don't even gotta talk about you no more. You're irrelevant.
Right.
And that's what niggas hate, man.
Yeah, man.
Niggas hate that. I can see niggas who be talking shit about me online, bro. And they can't come up to me with that same energy.
Right.
That's what counts to me.
Right.
If you coming to me and I know I got recordings of you popping your shit, you coming to me on some belly gang shit. The real power is in like, I know what I can do to you, but I don't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's like also, you gotta think about it like this too. It's also the fact that most of the people that actually have beef with you, if they do, they don't really know you.
Exactly.
They don't really know you from like to really have beef with you.
Man, nigga, I be telling people, man, like, yo, to really have beef with me is gonna make other niggas mad and I don't even know.
Right.
That's how effective the belly gang is.
Yo, and that, bro, it's crazy because that's what happens when like you start doing this.
Yeah.
You start doing this and you don't even know that. Hold up, what? You're mad too?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have no direct. I didn't even know what I didn't even know what this. I didn't even know this altercation caused this altercation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's one thing. That's why I stood away a lot from music.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like that. I didn't like how like. I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Why am I arguing with this nigga, but now we over here and y'all this grunts like and this like mad at me for something.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I blame myself more than anything because Corey tried to tell me.
Yeah.
He tried to be like, yo, you gotta know what business is, you gotta know what personal friendships is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it's like, but nigga, I invested. You know what I mean? I invested time in certain niggas, and it's like when I asked, and it was like I was like, oh, so was it wrong that I try to help, or was it wrong that I try to like? It's like, all right, you see somebody moving, right?
Yeah.
And you see a person on a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, nigga, he looks like he's struggling. You help him with the wheelchair, but the wheelchair person gets mad because he don't want you to fucking push him.
Right.
But it's like, I get and that aspect I get because I know what they want to do it themselves.
Yeah.
But in this aspect, I'm like, nigga, but like you just said, I went through what you're going through, and I now have these structures that can help you get further than where I'm at.
Exactly.
And it's like it looks wrong, bro. And it's like I hate that, but I understand it.
Yeah.
I understand it because it's like some niggas they have to learn in their own time.